takes winners and losers. What entrepreneurs are going to succeed and which ones aren't? I'm going to give you a couple of examples from my experience on the ground. I lived in the city of Detroit all my life, born and raised, went to New York, came back, and started something that was called Detroit Kitchen Connect. We were going to take, or we did take, underutilized kitchens that were located in Detroit neighborhoods, give entrepreneurs a low barrier of entry, allow them to use these commercial spaces located in kitchens to start, grow, and scale their food businesses. Why? Because they need production space, and I thought this was fantastic, right? There's a lot of entrepreneurial spirit that's lying dormant in the informal economy. People are cooking out of their homes. I can take these people out of the informal economy, help them start their business. I got my ass handed to me on a platter. Why? Because I went to Southwest Detroit in a traditional Hispanic community and was like, Devita, I'm not putting my name on a piece of paper and putting my family at risk, because I got undocumented citizens that's sitting in my home. And ISIS raids, immigration raids in this community are real. I'm working in the informal economy for a reason.
Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking, okay, all right. Second barrier, I'm thinking, I know what the problem is. Me, I'm coming with all my degrees thinking I got the answers, right? They're not financially literate, right? We need some financial literacy classes. And people are like, no, you don't understand. I owe child support payments. There's a reason why I don't fill my taxes out. It's about, is your entrepreneurs whole? Are they well? They have problems in their lives outside of trying to start and scale a business. Detroit is undergoing the largest foreclosure in the nation. 8,000 homes are being foreclosed on right now this month. My question is, I love this kind of model from a GDP kind of framework, right? Measuring success about how many jobs are created, or how many entrepreneurs are going to start businesses, how many widgets they're creating. But how are we measuring the wellness of our entrepreneurs? Can they keep a roof over their head? Can their children go to school? How are we tolerant of immigration? Like, all of these types of things is so much wrapped into servicing entrepreneurs who have been shut out of the marketplace for 50 and 60 years, who live in these neighborhoods, who the only thing, and I love what you said there, they have made a way out of no way. They have been able to survive within their cultural norms because they didn't have any other way to survive. So as we begin to talk about our framework and our model, or what we deem to be successful, are their voices being heard at the table? And how are we incorporating not only their ability to start or scale a business, but also their well-being? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't have an answer for you, but I think this is the opportunity that we have in front of us. Because we have, I'm not sure about other SOCAPs, we have an opportunity right now to talk about strategies. So you don't feel like you're in isolation in Detroit, because there's other folks across the country experiencing the very same things. So maybe Cincinnati has something we can share, and you have something you can share, but if we can cross-pollinate all these different ideas and figure out some sort of joint solution. Maybe I'm idealistic and think that this is possible, but you don't have to do this alone. I'm sure that there are other people around the country that have figured something out that can help you advance your cause and your mission in Detroit, that if you're able to cross-pollinate and share those best practices, that maybe we can move the needle in some way. So maybe you guys have an idea, but...
I'm going to challenge you all for just this one point, because I love the idea, right? And I'm going to challenge you all to do just that, to tap into the Harlems, or the Detroits, or the Cincinnatis, or the New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, what I'm hoping is all of this knowledge exchange and all this wisdom and all this learning will change policy. I'm right now fighting city council for fucking zoning so I can get food trucks on the streets in the city of Detroit. Why? Because food trucks lower the barrier of entry for people who don't have $100,000, $200,000 to open a restaurant. That's policy change. I'm fighting right now so that entrepreneurs who don't have the time to navigate City Hall, to go back and down and forth to try to find out, well, Devita, how do I get the inspector to come out to inspect my restaurant? How do I get a license for my restaurant? I've been down there 3 times. They sent me to 4 different buildings. That's policy. So I'm hoping that we can take this collective knowledge and decide something that we can work on that will help change policy for entrepreneurs so that they can succeed. You understand what I'm saying?
She just had her hand up next.
So, I will underline what you said, and it's not just in Detroit and Cleveland that this issue occurs. It occurs in Pittsburgh. I have spoken to people who run food trucks, and they have said, we will not move into bigger places because the policy mandates are such that it extracts too much rent out of us. We cannot survive. And we live in the food trucks and we are willing to sign off certain amounts in parking violations, etc. But we are willing to do that and we will not upgrade.
Either way.